I don't know what to talk about today. No, I'm talking about aliens or society. So anyway, let's get into the alien phenomenon. So like I've said before in the past, I do not agree with it. Like I don't believe in it. But I think there's a programmable state where there is maybe a truth to it, a dimensional process. If I was to understand the dimensions, could you sort of compile the alien phenomena through that dimensional process? And that really made me think the other day to do that, because I don't really believe in it. But I think it's programmable space. So I think Sirius is also an aspect of programmability. But I guess we can understand that through the phenomena of understanding Kabbalah, this, and a progression of how to understand society itself and how to get help through all these fractions. So I could merge this together. We go from like a dimensional space back down to like a understanding 5, 4, and then a 3. Okay, so this is a dimensional space. You can learn understood through the Kabbalah, right? So society would be 3, and then like alien phenomena and all that will be all the other dimensions. Okay, this might actually help people then if you understand the dimensions, how we can explain reality, and the Age of Aquarius as well. So how the Age of Aquarius will develop over this time it's in there. So it was the Age of Pisces before, wasn't it? And it was the rise of the Christian. So what's the Age of Aquarius? Well, I'd say it's probably this one. Sirius. So that's a Sirius, but it's also Mouse Eater, so it's also support. So it's almost like you take a side, and I understand that phenomena, but I don't really agree with it. I mean, it's a dimensional concept, so I think it can be good and bad in both, but if it's programmed to be bad, then that's a different understanding. So Andromeda's getting picked on a little bit at the minute, which is obviously why. Billy Carson talks about this, right? So watch that. That's his conspiracy. But to calm the little conspiracyers down, like not we're all doomed, right? So that we can understand it from different dimensional space. So the panic in the whole world. Even NASA said it was real, right? So Elon Musk says we can go into space. Who else? So if it is true, then what's the answer? How could we understand it if it were true? Well, people can mock it, laugh at it, but if you're here to understand it, then how could you put this together to make it understandable to the masses so they're not freaking out and completely crippled, right? So we can surpass a Black Death connotation to this, right? We can surpass it so we don't, all just, fall away from understanding these concepts of dimensional spaces and alien phenomena. So first and foremost, what are they here to do? Well, they all have different agendas. But secondly, it's really about what you want to understand it as. I mean, it might just be a program, might not even be real. That's how I see it. I think it's people. I think it's people doing it. Like, it's when you're in positions like this where you talk about dimensional spaces and stuff, people do tend to like mock you, and like you get lied about a lot, right? So when you come out with something like this, like you might get like demonized for it in a different way, like because it's new stuff, but it's not. It's just a combination of all the religions. What we got to do is look at the religions, right? So it's just a different way to bring it forward without a religious connotation to it. Because I'm not solely religious. I don't pick one. I try and understand them all, right? So this is different idea bringing to the masses. So people might not like me for it, right? Might not like me for it. They might just be like, oh, you're just trying to copy something and then bring it out. It's like, no, I'm just trying to understand it, bring it together, and then bring it out. So anyway, a lot of things are setups, I think. And They're just setups. Right? Everything's a setup. It's like everything's like a setup. It's like a stage, you know? Feels like it. Especially when it's like this. You know, everything feels staged, but there's a real connotation to what I'm trying to say. And if you get it, the dimensional spaces, and you can put input certain things that have connotation to all the religions. So you can understand that it's not a religious, we're not arguing about religion. Okay? The Muslims might argue with the Muslims about something that's in their doctrine. Same connotation. Just get on with it. It's not about race. It's not about immigration. It's not about oil. Okay? It's about how we treat each other. It's how we are treated in this world. And, you know, if you bring something out, you kind of get criticism for it. And it's because they don't want you to as well. So I might get a lot of stick for this in different areas of my life because I'm talking about this, right? I might get like a lot of backlash because I'm not allowed to bring this knowledge out because it actually will help people. They taught us holograms, okay? So these are the different factors we have to understand about technology. It's evolved. You know, we're being watched. Everything's like a movie reflection. We are promoting ourselves, right? As well, for consumerism, we self-promote through channel, okay? What else has changed? And my nan said to me, cameras change everything, they're flashes in time. Right? And she said that she don't want a picture taken a lot. She said they're like fractals in time. I was like, some dimensional